Hi everyone and welcome back to Thronebreaker The Witcher Tales. So, let's continue where we left off. Our main objective is right here in town, but before we go there, let's go around and gather some loot, shall we? Especially since we know where exactly it is, thanks to the upgrade at our camp. So, we'll just pick up all of it. Here. It's not that far away anyway. What about that question mark? Looks like we would have to go all the way around or something. Point of interest. Alright. We'll get there at some point. So, there's some guy down here. Thanks for the word, bro.
Many trees we felled, milady. Might you have need of them? So, take whatever your heart desires.
I already did, but thanks. So, one more, and then we can move on. Here. Alright, that's everything in this general area. Cannot go down here. Nope. Or can we? No, we can't. Alright, let's move on then. Nothing else on the way, right? Well, kind of. There's something just outside of the gate. So, over here. Discovering signposts unlocks the ability to fast travel, allowing you to move between them at any time from your regional map. Alright then. So there it is, we got the signpost. Let's grab this. Here. And there's also some wood just inside. I think we got everything. Yup. So, let's continue the main quest, shall we? We'll go have a chat.
Have you seen them? They've fangs, snouts, horns.
Oh, and also, we can get some recruits. There we go. 58. What's going on here?
Queen and retinue arrived at Hawksburn. The men stationed there they found standing at attention, baking under the blistering noonday sun.
Your Majesty, Count Caldwell.
Stand at ease, Sergeant, and report.
The local peasants we've rounded up in the yard, Your Grace. Expect they might have lent the bandits aid. Yet our courtesy hadn't inspired them. They haven't peeped a word. Might it please Your Grace to summon the hangman? He ties a noose for them, should have them jabbering right quick.
I'll speak to them first.
Your Majesty, for the Queen to question commoners, why, it's simply not proper.
Whom for? I shan't be stripped of crown and titles for it, so no impediment do I see. Lead me to them.
Bow low for your sovereign, Her Majesty, Queen Meve of Lyria and Rivia.
Ha' mercy, Your Grace. We bear no guilt, we simple folk.
Okay. Speak, tell me all now, or else. I don't think that's going to work very well, but who knows?
Calm your hearts, good folk. Though your queen I may be, you are subjects, not slaves.
Meve extended a hand, the royal ring gleaming upon it. Unfamiliar with protocol, a pleb gripped it firmly and gave it a shake as hearty as a good scrub in the tub.
My, we shall be addressing one another by name afore long.
This is an outrage! Guards! Grab him!
I've all in hand, Caldwell.
Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm not accustomed, no how.
Nonsense. You've a firm grip, a spry handshake, and a bold spirit I can respect. What do they call you, man?
Helmer, son of Florence.
Delighted, Helmer. Now understand me, man. I am in dire straits and in need of your aid, so please answer my queries in full and forthrightly. The bandits, whom do they follow?
Him, milady. We seen him. No name, just an odd title. The Duke of Dogs, they call him.
My, a blue-blood thoroughbred mutt. Where are he and his hounds bound? Did he say?
That recall, Imogen? What do you name? A Clayton or something?
Clayton. Lord Clayton. His estate lies to the south.
Sound the horns. Have the men form up. We march at once.
Milady, I'll be no higher for the Duke. He's a good man. Gave us proper brass for the welcome we gave him. Shared what grub he had.
Shut it, louts. The Queen's had her say. Your Grace, your orders. What are we to do with them?
The choices you make will have consequences. Some of them may be felt immediately, while others may take time. Choose carefully. Okay, leave them be, whip some sense into them, press the man into service, set the woman free. Okay, so we could get some more recruits. Why the heck not?
The Duke of Dogs fed you, so you've strength enough to carry arms. And as he gave you coin, you've no need of pay from the realm's coffers. Sergeant, all men of 15 summers or more will join our ranks at once. They'll serve 5 years.
No, my lady. No! 'Tis mere weeks to harvest. Who'll tend to fields?
Meave set off toward Lord
Not my
Clayton's
problem.
estate at a gallop, her mount knocking the peasants aside as it kicked up a cloud of dust. The folk of Hawksburn spoke of the royal visit long after, albeit ever behind closed doors and in hushed tones.
Alright then. So, let's move on. Notice boards are a great source of information about what's happening in the area. Clicking on them will cause markers to appear on your regional map, showing you where to find places of interest. Alright then. Well, we got something down here, hold on. A puzzle. Point of interest. We already knew about these. Alright, well, I guess it's time to move on. Unless there's something else in here.
Bandits attacking royal tax collectors. In broad daylight.
They shall pay dearly, Your Grace.
They shall indeed. And
Your Grace, 2 of your subjects humbly request aid. Yarplik and Wilmer, they called themselves. Seems a wagon axle snapped, and they need to hurry to the market. What are your orders? Summon the camp overseers, have them see what can be done. A few pieces of gold should suffice. Okay. We ride on. We've no time to deal with this. Well... 25 wood, 50 gold. Yeah, sure. Here. I'm feeling generous. Anything else around here? We could send some scouts. That's only 50 gold. Here. Okay, yep, there's actually quite a lot. We need to go back into town for a moment. Yeah, some wood. I'll take that. And over here. Our next objective is to go to Lord Clayton's estate. My queen, a stray of Spala, was found inside the dwelling. He was wounded during the siege on Hawksburn, then abandoned by his comrades. The location of their spoils he's offered to share. That is, should we spare his life. Very well, release him. By a care of his sort, I will not be bribed. Hang him. Damn right. I don't want a bribe. So, our morale went up. Alright then, more resources. We need to go in first. And down here. Yeah, looks like we need to go around.
that rumble. What is it?
Look out! Rockslide!
Okay. Well then. In a flash, Reynard leapt for Meave, wrestling their queen from her saddle. Had he arrived a moment later, Meave would have met her fate under a massive boulder. Alas, she was not yet free from danger. The entire escarpment had begun to collapse onto the road, along with a temple wall that stood atop it. The screams of crushed and dying soldiers cast a somber shadow upon the queen. Yet, she needed to collect her wits and act quickly to establish control over her unit. Destroy all boulders. Follow the main objectives to win the puzzle or battle. This battle will only last one round, and we'll have a custom deck. Alright then, sounds interesting. Shortened battle, round 3. Some battles are subject to special rule sets, where strength alone is not enough to win. To be victorious, you must complete specific goals. On the exploration map, such battles are marked with a puzzle icon. So, destroy all boulders. In this particular puzzle battle, your goal is to destroy all the boulders before they reach Meave's row.
The
Okay.
bluff crumbles! Fall back! Save yourselves!
Calm down, is fine.
Your Grace, the wagon. We can use it as cover. Forward. We must move it forward.
Alright, play Wagenborg onto the melee row.
What now?
Yeah, they are coming.
Presume. Summon your comrades, damn it! Chop chop! Before I reach for my whip.
Yes, chop chop. So, deploy. Damage an enemy by the number of cards on this row.
Give me a time.
So, that's that. That's all we can really do. Order. Damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount. Then lose all armor. Yeah, that will only do 1 damage. Not worth it just yet. But that boulder is coming. Play another arbalest on the melee row. Right. So, like this. That will do. Now we could use order. That would do 3 damage. Maybe not just yet. We can do it on the next turn. After we get 1 more arbalest here.
Armor won't sir.
Here, 5. And then we can use order. Here, that will do.
We've come through, Reynard. I thank you.
The walls of the temple collapsed. The buttresses doubtless damaged by something.
Or someone. There's naught we can do here. We ride on.
But first, let's grab some resources, shall we? We got some over here. And over here. Yep, I'll take all that. Anything else in this area? Not really. Notice board. Point of interest. Alright, let's go check out the point of interest and then notice board. Looks like down here. These 2 people, I assume. Something is happening.
A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road!
Bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles. As she passed, Meave glanced towards it and froze. Atop the hay bale lay a badly wounded man gripped by fever. The thick, sweet stench of rot wafted from his bandaged legs.
Gods. Who did this to him?
Meave asked.
Bandits?
Nay, milady,
Replied the cartman.
'twere a beast.
Okay.
Out to the east, down Wetterton Way, lies a boneyard, old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was setting snares round about there. Came running back to us, drenched in blood, rattling on about a long-haired wench come climbing out a grave.
Sounds like we should check it out.
Sisters of Melitele here on bridge. Perhaps they can help him.
I'm certain they can. And will.
Replied the queen. Though just looking at the wounded wretch, she knew he'd expire before nightfall.
God speed you on your journey.
The queen whistled, and her mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, your grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important mission as finding a witcher.
Meave replied.
Any who did would be captured at once. But, if fate brings us near Wetterton, perhaps we'll see to this monstrous harridan ourselves.
Your grace, we've only just fought beasts and scarcely escaped with our lives. This she-beast will take a silver sword. Magic formulae.
Yet a dozen arbalists will have to suffice.
The queen said, calmly but firmly.
And please, Caldwell, do stiffen your spine a bit. Now onward.
Yes, onward. Here ends the main part of the tutorial. From now on, you're on your own. Good luck. Alright then. So, that's the tutorial done. So, here's another fast travel post. And where are we going now? Let's check out the notice board and the puzzle. What's going on here? We can go and take a look. Oh, is that the beast? Hold on, let's go check out the notice board first.
Kneel and pay homage to the gods. You shall be rewarded. Military watches over us all. Yet you do well to remind.
So here we are. We got a battle. And point of interest, we already knew about that one? No, we didn't actually. Alright then. And there's also one all the way up here. From earlier. Alright, well, let's go do something then. Can't open this. Nope, not quite. Interesting. Never mind then. Let's check out this town down here. Well, I mean, not much of a town. Eliminate all drowners. Do not let any allies die. It takes just 1 damage to turn an even into an odd. Yeah. Okay, so special rules, shortened battle, custom deck. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, so our objective is to eliminate all drowners and not let any allies die. Every turn on third start, if this unit's power is even, switch rows and damage all units on the opposite row by 2. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That is kind of bad, yeah. War wagon. Spawn 2 light infantry on the right. Yeah, the light infantry will die if I do that. So, maybe not such a good idea. Decoy. That won't really do much right now. Crushing trap. Set the power of each unit on this row to the average of all units' power, then destroy self. Yeah, that's not useful. Wagenberg. Yeah, that will also get destroyed if I play it right now. The Arbalest is the only thing I can play. But that's not exactly optimal, is it? No, not really. Interesting. Yeah, if I play the War Wagon, I will lose immediately. Because the light infantry will get killed, guaranteed. So... And I got nothing that would allow me to do damage to them on the first turn. I think I have to play the Arbalest, I don't really have a choice here. We can do 1 damage to one of them. So that way the Arbalest will only take 1 damage. Actually no, it will take 4 damage. Right, then we could play Decoy. It sounds reasonable. And then we'll play the Arbalest again on the next turn. What about the Crushing Trap? Will that actually do anything right now? No? I assume it's going to be rounded to 4. Okay. Interesting. Lyria! Let's do it like this. Okay. So then what? We could play the War Wagon now. I think that's going to be safe. That will spawn 2 guys. And what can they do again? Trigger this ability when moved from the battlefield to graveyard. Oh yeah, order. Move to the other row. I think I messed up a bit. Yep, okay, they died. We need to restart again. How the heck can we do this? We need to destroy them with the Wagenberg, but how? I can't play it right now because it will get destroyed instantly. The only play there is on the first turn is with the Arbalest to do 1 damage. I don't see any other possible play. The War Wagon will spawn 2 light infantry and they will die immediately, no matter where they spawn. The Wagenberg would also die immediately, and Decoy doesn't do anything on his own. So honestly, this is the only play. Like this. And then what? Is Decoy the only option here? It kind of is. What about that Crushing Trap? That thing confuses me a little bit. Set the power of each unit on this row to the average of all units' power. But if I use it right now, that will do nothing. If I use it back here, that will do nothing. We can use it on arrow. Huh. Okay, decoy. And then what? Well, this row will take 2 damage, so I still cannot play the Wagenberg. What if we do it like this? No, that's not a good idea. Or is it? In the front.
Give me a tidy.
Okay. So they will all be in the back on the next turn. But that's a little bit too slow. So what the heck do we do now? If I play Crushing Trap right now, that will do nothing, right? If I played here... Oh no! It will do 1 damage, so it's rounded down, not up. It's not quite clear. Well, okay. Now we play Wagenberg. Well, on the next turn, I suppose. Then War Wagon on the next turn. And then we can do 3 damage to that entire row. Here, done. Okay, that was a little bit tricky. But we got it. Here we go. Okay. A letter. Oh, a map. Nice. I know where this is. More loot. Some gold. Anything else down here? No, looks like that's pretty much it. Alright, how about we go north? Let's check what's going on up here. Because clearly something is happening.
Travelling the high road, they heard the bells of a temple to Mother Melitele, situated at some distance. Meve turned towards Reynard.
What have we today? A sacred feast?
Not that I recall, Your Grace.
The Queen's brow darkened, her hands clenched into fists on her reins.
Then they sound the alarm. Follow me!
Stained glass shards glinted in the grass. Bits of down, ripped from quilts, wafted through the air. The priestesses, gathered in the yard, were seeing to wounded pilgrims, setting toppled, oft beheaded or armless statues back on their feet.
What happened here?
The Strait of Spala fell upon us.
Sighed the prioress.
Stole the offerings, the monstrances, holy books. My lady, I implore you, come to our aid, recover what's rightly ours.
Ever clever, Meve's scouts soon discovered the bandits' tracks. They led to some thick hazel groves east of the temple. The perfect place to hide, or to lie in ambush.
Okay.
It's all come clear now. Sabotage.
Well, there's some loot over here, so let's go check it out. Just need to go around. And over here as well. I guess that was too far away from the scouts earlier. Can we even go here? I assume we can. Yep. Alright, I'll take that. So, there's some puzzle in here. Let's maybe check that out. And quick travel. Yep. And more loot. I'll take that, thanks. So, let's see what this is all about.
The dead, as they rest, are disturbed.
Let's take a look. Weaken each enemy to 1 power. Alright then. Only 1 round. Rotfiend. Deploy. Spawn a base copy of this unit. Death Wish. Damage all units in this row by 4. Okay. Well, anyway, what do we have? We got the same as before. Okay, so here's how it's going to work. I think I know how we can do this. First we'll play an Arbalest, do 1 damage. Then we'll play the War Wagon, increase the number of units in this row to 4. End the turn. Then we can play another Arbalest next to the first one, do 5 damage. End the turn again. Okay, here's the tricky part. We can move 1 light infantry to the back row, play an Arbalest and do 2 damage, like this. And then, so we can play Count Caldwell, which will be 5 in this row, and we'll get 2 Arbalests, because that's what we got in our deck. We'll play 1 to do 6 damage, and the other one to do 7 damage.
Time I taught you some respect.
That should work. So that gives us 2 Arbalests. We play 1 here, that's 6 damage. And 1 more, that's 7 damage. Here. Nice one. We didn't even need every single card there. So what will we get? Some gold. Some wood. Anything more exciting or just resources? Yeah, there's something here. My lady, a monster has defiled one of the tombs, laid waste to sacred graves. Bones litter the floor and treasures enough to fill our coffers. A war is on, your grace. Surely the dead have no need for it, right? So, we can take 150 gold, but morale will drop. Well, I mean, our morale is high right now. Maybe we should. No further desecration shall befall this place. Leave the treasures, seal the tomb. We would lose 25 wood and increase our morale, but it's already high. I think I'll take the gold. Or we can just move on and not do anything at all. You know what, let's take the gold. Here, our morale will drop to neutral, which is fine. Anything else around here? Or are we mostly done? Yeah, there's some treasure down here. Nice. Anything exciting? Congratulations, you can use this avatar border in the Gwent multiplayer card game. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't call that super exciting. I was maybe hoping for some cards, but apparently not. Anyway, there's still a little bit of loot in the corner. Over here, yep. Let's pick that up. And that's it, and that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.